So the key terms for the question are global political economy, which is the interaction of political and economic forces that directly affects international relations. Also, we have Chimerica, which is the relationship between China and the US, referring to their economies. We have the term New Cold War, which according to Niall Ferguson is the geopolitical rivalry between China and the US.
Some of the consequences of the rise of China in world political economic could be, first of all, the creation of a symbiotic relationship between the US and China, creating Chimerica. Second, the constant booms and recessions on the finance market, therefore showing us that it's more rentable the short-term capital management businesses rather than the long-term ones. On the third, there will be a change of the capital flow, going on from east to west. On the fourth, there will be an increasement of bank loans, bond issues and derivative contracts that in its time caused indirectly the recession of the US in 2008. There will be also an excessive growth, up to the point that China will surpass the US industry of manufacture. According to economists and projections for 2027, the US will have no longer industry of manufacture and also will have become very dependent on the credit line that China offers with low interest rates. And due to the huge stability image of finance around the world, will blind us and not see that at any moment we can be in a crisis. Finally, the constant growth of China and its current size back then and nowadays makes China one of the most important motors on worldwide economy.
China has become the largest contributor to international financial organizations and has created new institutions that bring together a great part of the world. To conclude, China's rapid growth led to a major change in international relations, mainly in terms of globalization and trade.
National economies merged with the world economy. Today, the world has come to be known as a global village. Many organizations are a global business that present opportunities and enormous benefits. China has influenced Asian, African, and Latin American countries, thus creating more business opportunities. China is now the second largest economy in the world, and many of the multinationals are responsible for their own growth, either directly or through outsourcing to Taiwanese and Chinese companies.
By knowing the importance of the rise of China in the global political economy, will help an IB student understand how one country could influence many other countries. China's place in the global economy does seem to have been solidified over the last 30 years. It is now a major player in the international field, making alliances and investing beyond its borders and actively contributing to the international community. Furthermore, its large trade surplus has allowed the Chinese government to expand its currency. This growth, however, has placed the Chinese economy in direct competition with the US economy, as the latter sees itself being threatened by a rising foreign power, one with which it does not share the same ideological and cultural basis. By knowing this, an IB student could see the economic implications such as foreign countries increasing dependence on trade with China, price effect, competitive and complementary relationships with China will decide the outcome, the impact on foreign countries in an industrial structure. In conclusion, an IB student should know about the consequences of the rise of China for the global political economy in order to understand where the world is going. An IB student will know that the economic consequences come hand in hand with political consequences, which could be decisive in the emergence of a new world order.
Was the activity fun? Well, the answer is yes. It was very fun because you met new people that have different perspectives in order to answer the questions. It was very fun also because it was a great teamwork and we were very organized, well, in my group. And how to make it better, we as a group think that in order to make it better, we would like to have the chance to select the question in order based in a topic that we as a group will like to talk about, because even though all the questions are very interesting, there are different topics that we like more than others, so that will make more fun the activity.